The Avengers. This movie by Joss Whedon was was one of the first crestings of the superhero genre, and to me, it's like one of excellent summer movie. In that I probably rewatched it more than 10 times already. And I also have rewatched multiple times the movie with the director commentary. It is by far my favorite director commentary for reasons like, one, the director is self-deprecating, and I am self-deprecating. The director remembers all the details in the work he does, down to like the names of the people he worked with and how well things were executed. Like, I remember in particular, like a stunt where Captain America is blown back and lands on a car and crashes. He mentions the name. He mentions that they got it in the first try. And that to me is like, that's quality art. Anyways, some of the more poignant scenes I find are not the scenes with like some visual montage or something like that, but well-written scenes that like grab you. And this is the first one.
There's not many people who can sneak up on me.
But you figured I'd come.
After whatever tortures Fury can concoct, you would appear as a friend, as a balm. And I would cooperate.
I want to know what you've done to Agent Barton.
I'd say I've expanded his mind.
And once you've won, once you're king of the mountain, what happens to his mind?
Ooh. Is this love, Agent Romanoff?
Love is for children. I owe him a debt.
Tell me.
Before I worked for S.H.I.E.L.D., I made a name for myself. I have a very specific skill set. I didn't care who I used it for. Or on. I got on S.H.I.E.L.D.'s radar in a bad way. Agent Barton was sent to kill me. He made a different call.
And what will you do if I vow to spare him?
Not let you out.
Oh, no, but I like this. Your world in the balance, and you bargained for one man.
Regimes fall every day. I tend not to weep over that. I'm Russian. Or I was.
And what are you now?
It's really not that complicated. I got red in my ledger. I'd like to wipe it out.
Can you? Can you wipe out that much red? Dreykov's daughter? Sao Paulo? The hospital fire? Barton told me everything. Your ledger is dripping. It's gushing red, and you think saving a man no more virtuous than yourself will change anything? This is the basest sentimentality. This is a child at prayer. Pathetic. You lie and kill in the service of liars and killers. You pretend to be separate, to have your own code, something that makes up for the horrors. But they are part of you, and they will never go away. I won't touch touch Barton. Not until I make him kill you. Slowly, intimately, in every way he knows you fear. And then he'll wake just long enough to see his good work. And when he screams, I'll split his skull. This is my bargain, you mewling quim.
You're a monster.
Oh no. You brought the monster.
So, Banner. That's your play.
What?
Loki means to unleash the Hulk. Keep Banner in the lab. I'm on my way. Send Thor as well. Thank you for your cooperation.
And we are back. Now, the next scene is a scene that, in the commentary, what the director said about Jeremy Renner, I think that's how you pronounce it, made me respect the actor more and made me actually look forward to him in other movies. The statement was, what he is doing is he's not giving it away. And what that meant to me is like he was displaying the emotion without like letting it out. And it is cool. It's a cool little scene. And he pretty much always uses that sort of intensity in his roles, if you notice his other movies. Enjoy.
Clint, you're gonna be all right.
You knew that? Is that what you know? I got no window. I have to flush him out.
You gotta level out. It's gonna take time.
You don't understand. Have you ever had someone take your brain and play? Pull you out. Stuff something else in. You know what it's like to be unmade.
You know that I do.
Why am I back? How'd you get him out?
Cognitive recalibration. I hit you really hard in the head.
Thanks. Toss him. How many agents did I get?
Don't do that to yourself, Clint. This is Loki. This is monsters and magic and nothing we were ever trained for.
Loki, you get away.
Yeah. Don't suppose you know where?
Didn't need to know. Didn't ask. He's gonna make his play soon, though. Today.
We gotta stop him.
Yeah, who's we?
I don't know. Whoever's left.
Well, if I put an arrow through Loki's eye socket, I'd sleep better, I suppose.
Now you sound like you.
But you don't. You're a spy, not a soldier. Now you want to wade into a war. Why? What did Loki do to you?
The next scene is a small exchange between Hawkeye and Iron Man. Hawkeye is like shooting arrows at various people and noticing crap. And he points out that bad guys can't steer that well. And Iron Man takes advantage of that and says, thanks, you got anything else? And I just really love this scene because it relates to competition and probably like war and other scenarios so well that like every little bit helps. And if somebody's like, oh, you could do this, you should listen to that person. That's all. Enjoy.
Stark, got a lot of stray sniffing your tail.
Just trying to keep
keep them off the streets.
Well, they can't bank worth a damn. Find a tight corner.
I will roger that. Nice call. What else you got?
This is another scene that gained more context when I rewatched it with the commentary on. Is you will notice certain people standing up in the crowd, and the director did that because although Captain America is confronting him with, oh, I saw people standing over other people, when he's standing up, the director realized he was suddenly a hypocrite. So he had like a couple other people stand up. And every time I see this scene now, I think of that because it's a nice detail to like throw you off. But it's, in general, it's a pretty solid scene as itself. Enjoy.
Kneel before me. I said. Kneel! Is not this simpler? Is this not your natural state? It's the unspoken truth of humanity that you crave subjugation. The bright lure of freedom diminishes your life's joy in a mad scramble for power, for identity. You were made to be ruled. In the end, you will always kneel.
Not to men like you.
There are no men like me.
There are always men like you.
Look to your elder people. Let him be an example.
You know, the last time I was in Germany and saw a man standing above everybody else, we ended up disagreeing.
The soldier. A man out of time.
I'm not the one who's out of time.
Loki, drop the weapon and stand down.
And that is like 4 or 5 reasons of like why I obsess and rewatch this film constantly. If you're ever like in the summer and in the mood for a popcorny film that kicks for action, snappy dialogue, this is one of those films that you can rewatch and you're like, oh yeah, yeah. So have a good life. Bye.